Hello, welcome to game 4 of my match against Yuri. We have develop silos here. Seems pretty natural into a Storyteller displays Goons engine. I don't think we get golems. You probably do want to play with replace. You can also replace Squire into something or develop Squire into something, get Goons. But I'm pretty happy to open with develop, turn the estates into silvers, get some Storytellers going. Maybe even play with 2 develops, not 100% sure. Maybe you end up developing and grabbing a potion accidentally, but I think like Storyteller Scepter is plenty of village space. So develop silos lets you see your develop very quickly. Normally, silos is not good with a trasher, or not good with cards, not good at hitting price points. So we're just not going to hit price points the first shuffle or 2, and then our deck's going to be thin, and we're just going to have no estates left, and we'll have Storytellers and so on. I believe in one tracker. I guess, and to top deck a Storyteller, basically. Squire is also a village, so we could potentially use Squire as a village, or again, for trash for benefit. So develop Squire into a silver, gated Goons. Seems pretty sweet. If I didn't have a terminal develop, like if this was a forager and not a develop, I might consider getting Squire tracker on my 4 money. But I think we're just adding in tons of Storytellers and Goons for a bit. We're tons of Storytellers, Goons, and a couple of Scepters. And then, yeah, try to use Tracker to top deck the Storytellers and let the Storytellers run. And you can even use Scepter to replay the one Storyteller if you can find it. Once the Storytellers have run, I'm not 100% sure how the kingdom continues. Leading me to maybe think there's a little bit of a room for Golem there, but maybe the game is ending so quickly at that point, like Storytellers, Squires, Goons kind of piles will be very low, and maybe one of us will have a big lead at that point. So, we'll discard 2 coppers. Yeah, this is fine. We top deck a silver. End turn. I think we just grab an early Goons now. Pretty happily. Or we could discard 4 coppers and keep thinning. The Goons and develop, it's kind of annoying to have both in the deck, but whatever, I guess. We can also like slowly develop coppers. This is tough. Do I just take the Goons? It feels good to take a turn 4 Goons. I think I want to continue my plan. I think I want to get a Squire and a Tracker into the deck and a Storyteller. Take a silver now. Also take a second develop. I regret everything now. I would have taken a Goons. We take a silver. I think I'm going to top deck another develop and buy a silver. Again, we get a potion. I guess we just develop the potion into Storyteller silver. Not the end of the world. We're going to be quite thin here. I think I'm triggering this this shuffle as well. Well, if I discard 2 coppers, I have 3 money and 2 buys, so maybe I can draw a silver. I cannot. We'll top deck a silver now and buy a Squire. I think Squire is the first 5. And I do have a silver and some coppers down there, so figure out what they have done. They went silos, develop. Yeah, I didn't draw my pouch on the turn I had 4, which was a little bit upsetting. Here I think I'm going to, well, I'll discard the copper and see what happens. Yeah, I feel like I'm behind here. If I draw my pouch on this turn, I would have bought Tracker Squire, and maybe I should have just bought a Tracker for 4, or a Squire for 4. Because now they're able to top deck like another Storyteller, and like their deck's just taking off. And maybe I should have bought the Goons turn 4. Because now I'm going to be under Goons attacks and be very sad. We take actions. So I can develop Silver into Potion Tracker. That seems terrible. Just buy Goons now. They've got 2 Storytellers and a Goons before I get 1. I feel like I just had some unlucky draw orders here. But maybe I overdid it with... No, they hit 5 turn. Yeah, so maybe I should not have discarded any coppers turn 4 and bought a Storyteller. That actually, or discard 1 copper, buy a Storyteller. That makes more sense to me. So maybe I bungled this. Because now their deck's online, they're top decking. Well, they didn't find the Tracker for whatever that's worth. Wow. So I'm going to develop. Well, I'll discard the copper, see if I draw the Goons. Yeah, maybe I should have just bought a Storyteller on turn 4. Like, discard 1 copper to trigger a somewhat bad shuffle so I can finish developing the estates and then go from there. I might develop this copper develop into Tracker Squire. If I don't draw the Goons. I drew the Goons, so never mind. Tracker Squire. Guess I'm discarding copper silver. Trying to have a big turn here. So develop into Squire Potion. Buy a Squire? This feels like too many Squires. And if I get Goons attack, this potion is garbage, but it is what it is. If I don't get Goons attacked, I can potentially draw. Well, I can potentially discard this copper, draw silver or something. That would not be terrible. Yeah, I thought this is what might happen, though. They gained deck control very briefly a couple of shuffles and a couple of turns in a row and made me think they were way far ahead. And I think because of that, they were able to add a bunch more engine pieces in and are way far ahead. But like then their deck reverted back towards what it could do. Oh, they have a Golem already. I'm considering resigning at this point. See if they find a Goons. I guess we just oh, you have to take a potion. Okay. You don't have a choice about getting a potion. You can always develop the potion into Storyteller Silver. Okay, we'll take this for actions. We'll play the Tracker, see what happens. Oh, that's very nice. No reason to play the potion, I don't think. I think plus buys here. Maybe we just take a silver. So this is 7 potion. I think I'm just taking nothing. I think I'm just taking Golem nothing. I have tracker on top, right? So gain silvers. And get another silver. And don't want to top deck it. Wow, this is some top deck here. I think I'm leading on this Golem and hoping I don't hit 2 terminals. And then if I just hit 2 terminals, I can resign in good conscience. That would have been a nice starting hand, though, to play Squire, then Golem, have a village effect going. This kingdom would be much better if we had an action other than Squire that we wanted to grab a bunch of. I still feel like their deck is in much better shape, but like these turns are bad. That's got to be some kind of style something, right? We'll take actions, and we'll definitely top deck that. Wisp is a good card for my deck. Probably. I mean, it's an action that Golem can hit. And now I play the Storyteller. My goal this turn is to buy and top deck a Storyteller and a Golem, if that is at all possible. I did not find a potion, so it is not possible in that respect. Kill a copper. Top deck a Storyteller. I do have another Storyteller down there as well. Neither of those are draw cards, which is a good sign. They did find the tracker. Neither of those are draw cards, which is a good sign. It's the problem with putting in all these Squires. Sun's Gift is quite nice. If they have another draw card in hand. If they have this last card is exactly the Storyteller. It does not appear to be, because they would have played it already. Oh, they were thinking what to do with the Squire. Okay. Actions, Storyteller, max draw. Play this. Am I really developing this potion? I really need more golems. I don't need more golems. Up the potion into Scepter silver. I'll take buys here. So now I can play Goons. I can actually play the Golem again. Maybe I'll do that just to get to the end of this shuffle and see what happens. Play the Wisp first. This is a somewhat bad shuffle. Okay, I overdid it there. That is okay. This is a very, very nice turn. I'm getting like close to pile out territory. The Scepter seemed very, very nice to have for village kind of effect, and I can top deck 2 things here. So what are the things I'm top decking? Like, just top deck Storyteller, Goons. I'll just top deck Storyteller Goons. Hope that works. Storyteller Gold. I'd like to get a second Goons at some point, but I don't really want to top deck it. I feel like top decking a Goons is too greedy here, but maybe it's not. So I'm going to go with that. Wow. I shouldn't have top decked it. I can buy it and not top deck it, right? That's allowed. Because I'm already discarding. I guess you discard the silver too. Okay, so that turn fizzled out too. So they've been having some really bad draws, I think, here. Ever since they added the potion, the deck seems to have gone somewhat downhill. Alright, well, we play this for actions first, and now we draw. Play the Goons first. The attack in, and then the Storyteller. We can play a couple more coppers. Okay, we did not find the... we did not find... Let's play this for action. I think I'm developing this Squire into a Goons and a Silver. I should have one more Storyteller, right? So I can play the Goons again. Two Goons and a Silver. Actions. Right, and we can play something again, which will just be the Goons, I guess. And I think I'm buying two Storytellers here and top decking them both. I'm also considering top decking a Capital. Can I win next turn with buying out the estate pile? I have 6 buys this turn, so like I'm not quite there. Capital gives me a 7th buy, and I think I'm gonna take Storyteller, Capital, top deck them, and then grab one estate here. Maybe I just grab 2 estates here and try to win next turn and feel like their deck is not in position to do that. And maybe I am wrong. Yeah, when Golem hits Storytellers, they've definitely got a shot. I discard, I think, Goons Silver here when they play Goons on me. It also seems possible that I've left them a pile out on Storyteller's estates, but I didn't quite feel like they had the Goons to do that. Goons Storyteller or Goons Silver? I guess Goons Silver. I have to make sure I don't overdraw. I have 2 cards in my discard pile for what it's worth. That's important to track here. They don't seem like they're getting to 7 buys. Ooh, that's nice, though, if they can... that only requires them to get to 6 buys, but they've played most of their Squires not for plus buy, so... the other thing to note, I guess, I have 3 Goons, they only have 1. So if I get 3 Goons in play, I can buy a bunch of estates and lower very deeply. And they've only got 1 Goons, so they can't, like, catch up on coppers. Normally in this situation, like, the one player lowers estates, and the other player has more Goons, so they don't need to buy estates, they can just buy coppers, which are worth VP. I was just buying estates as the cheapest pile to empty. Maybe trackers is a better pile, honestly. Last turn, I should have just bought 2 trackers. But trackers can hit my, trackers can always hit my Golem, which it'll skip over the estates. I have 1 Golem in my deck. This is crazy. The Capital is maybe crazy. Ooh. Oh, tracker can no longer move Capital. They have 2 trackers. Okay. So, how do I find a pile out here? I need 7 buys, which means 3 Goons plays is 4 buys. Capital plays 5 buys. We'll lead on this Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to max treasure here. Okay, I wanted to find 1 Squire for actions here before I play the Golem. And I think I'm just going to Scepter a Goons here. And draw. Okay, so this is, how many buys? So this is 10, 11, 12, 14 money. I need 17 money. So, and I have 2 Goons. I have 2 Goons in the discard pile. Alright, so I'm always going to play this tracker, I guess, first. Discard 2 cards. Okay. So I'm playing actions. Actions. Am I buys short here in the end? I play actions. All right, so if I take this for buys, I get to 6 buys. I develop the Goons, and I have 12. I need develop Goons into 2. I have 8, 9, 11, 14. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Their deck just kind of... Oops, I shouldn't have played the tracker. This is annoying. This is the case where IRL, it's much faster. Okay, I feel like I got really lucky there. I don't know if their shuffles just stopped working at some point. But that's a win. So we move on to game 5.